My relationship with the violin is more of a personal one. It's more than just an instrument because it's something I've been doing. It's like having your own child, growing up with your own child and taking care of them. So that's more of what I think, and have sort of like that relationship with my violin and music. My name is Mzandile Twala. I started playing the violin when I was 3. I'm 22 years old now. I'm a violin player at Basgate Music School.
The first time I saw Mzwandile is etched in my memory. We were rehearsing in the music school, and we rehearsed in such a way that I face the door so I can see what's going on, and the ensemble is obviously facing me. And a little boy, very beautifully dressed, with big lemonade bottle glasses, suddenly appeared in the doorway. And he just stood there and he stared, silent, and he stared. And when we'd finished whatever it was we were playing, I said to the ensemble, "Who does he belong to?" And nobody sort of stirred or said anything. And then suddenly an elderly lady popped her head round the door and she said, "He's mine." And it turned out that she'd travelled with him from deep Soweto, from very deep Soweto, in fact. I don't know how many taxis that took, and brought him to the music school because she had seen me and Basgate on television, and she thought that this would be something that he might enjoy doing. But he was 3 years old, and we took him. I mean, how could I say no to that? I always said about him as Wendile, there was far more going on than he was letting on. And we began to see that he was talented. So I took him over and I started teaching him, and the talent was prodigious and is prodigious. Now, Mzwandile was living in very, very difficult circumstances. I don't know how he managed, but he must have put his 10,000 hours in when he was a teenager, because everything he did, all his exams, always distinction, beautiful solos, I mean, immaculate playing. He's a great musician. He's been really fascinating to teach. And I think against very difficult odds, he's achieved a huge amount.
When I play the violin, I have different sort of emotions. Sometimes I feel happy, sometimes I feel sad. Growing up as a young man in Soweto was quite a job to do, because I had a lot of stuff I had to deal with, which a child from a different place would not have to deal with. So I'd say music helped me in a way that without it, if it wasn't present, and if I hadn't they hadn't brought me here, if I hadn't met Rosemary, I'd probably be doing something else and be in a way different place. So it helped me in a lot of ways. Personally, I got to find a way to deal with my stuff, deal with life, and and as a person who didn't have both parents, that was like a savior to it. It helped me a lot. I'd have to say Rosemary showed me a lot of love, and which actually helped me to push through and become what I am today. And Basgate helped me in a lot of ways, academically, personally, and yes, and mentally. So it's been more than just a music learning place for me here. Yeah, it's been a bit of everything else. Music was a very guiding factor in my emotions and helped me to deal with whatever that was happening then. The only thing I would use was music, and by playing, practicing, and all of that, it helped me to stay focused and stay sane. I saw music as the only way to help myself and get through stuff. I enjoy playing romantic music, a lot of passionate music whereby you can express your emotions and get like a message through, never mind the composer's intentions, but like you can also put in your own experience. So I like to play that type of music. It helps me to also heal and also help like another person who's going through something, because music heals. So yeah, you can really relate to the composer and myself and the audience. It's a sort of like intertwined. What I want for myself is mainly is to study music, further my knowledge for music, and um, I'd really like to, be something more in like the next 2-3 years and be inspirational to other kids that had or similar situations like me. When I play music for an audience, I get lost in the moment, and all I'm left to do is, give it my touch, and most of the time, yeah, I'm lost in the moment, and that's how I feel you create something special and produce like music and make it worthwhile for everyone, including yourself. My musical journey, if I had to use one word, I'd say it is productive, and I mean I was meant for this path of music, and I don't feel like I had to be anywhere else or do anything else except music. And of course there's ups and downs and all of that, but yeah, you have to overlook that and actually see the progress I've done, and the achievements I've actually had were actually the best thing that ever happened.